Okay guys, this is the third part I believe of this video, maybe even the fourth, I can't remember. So I've cleaned this up a bit now. This is my old case. Okay, I've attached orange fan to the front of it. This is 120 and what are they called? They are these ones. I don't know, I think they're about 8-9 quid, something like that a piece. And I know a lot of people have got them. So what I'm going to do now, we're going to start taking this apart. I've already kind of cleaned it up a little bit, just got rid of the crap that you really don't need to know about. You know, all the USB wires and stuff like that. So yeah, just I'm going to perhaps start by taking out the graphics card and anything else that kind of gets in the way of the water cooling, and then we'll bleed it. So just bear with me, and yeah, we'll get going. Okay, so I'm just going to literally take the reservoir off. Okay, now the way my rig is set up at the moment, the reservoir only fills up some of the way, as you can see here, and basically trickles at the top and drops down and then goes back to the pump and a second reservoir combined, which is just here. I'm not sure if you can see, just there. Okay, this is a EVGA 260 SSC graphics card, so it's the top tier of the 260. Basically it's just overclocked and all the rest of it. And yeah, so I'm gonna need to get all this out and drain it, etc. So I'm just gonna do it. I might talk a little bit and tell you what's what as we're going through. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this out. Literally, it's quite safe to do so. You know, these are well protected tubes with good screw points, etc. So you know, it's very unlikely this is ever going to leak. So literally drop on the floor. It's still going to be bled out anyway. I'm going to have to get rid of these brackets. You might be able to see them there. So that's a simple Allen key jobby, which I've got floating out somewhere. Okay, so it should be a case of just unscrewing it. Making sure I don't lose that. Okay, let's pop that there. I might as well get rid of the second one whilst I'm at it. Just here. So there's the connectors gone from the res, so that can just go there. So the basics of water cooling, according to me and my definition, you've basically got your pump, which is like I've said to you before, it's there. You've got your pump, you've got your tubing, you've got your point of contact with whatever you want to cool. So in this case it's the CPE one. You can also get a GPE one, a Northbridge one, etc, etc. You've got pumps, you've got tubes leading to a radiator, which generally cools it down. Okay, radiators obviously have to have some sort of air going through them, okay, to be really effective. Not much of that air though for good radiators. And then you're back to your pump or another reservoir here. Okay, so you can add as much as you want to it, etc. As long as it doesn't really affect flow too much. Okay, so that's that. So here's my card. So two pins, like most modern cards nowadays, 2 6 pins. Okay, and then just 2 screws there. Just pretty simple to unscrew. Now, if you had a power supply that had a fan on the top, I would advise taking that out first. Fortunately for me, I've got a Silverstone 850 watt power supply, which has the fan. It's a very small fan on the front and the back, so I don't need to worry about screws slipping in. It's happened to me on 3 previous power supplies before, hence why I'm giving you that warning, because you think it's fine, you'll turn it on, and then one day it will just pop because the metal's obviously touched another contact. Okay, so here's my GPU. Massive, massive card. Yeah, so massive, absolutely massive. but love it. Okay, let me just find somewhere to put this. In the old bag will do for now. So that's just going to go down there. Okay, so GPU out. I'm just going to remove other stuff. Like this is a, if I can get it out, this is a SATA card. So just 2 SATAs there, as you can see. Really handy if you've got more than 6, or a lot of motherboards have 8 SATA ports now, but mine's only got 6, so this makes it to 8, which is cool. Okay, what else have we got? We've got, let's grab this. We've got, this is the pump to convert the power, to get the pump going. So that can just come out, like so. And that's it really. This Gigabyte is a Gigabyte DS3 Intel chipset. Absolutely love it. I recently bought, should I say, an Asus P5NE32E SLI Plus, so triple SLI. Hated it, just rubbish overclocking. I would say if you want to overclock to the max, not worried about SLI, always go for an Intel chipset. And Gigabyte just make amazing boards. Okay, and then 4 GB RAM, which is C4 Corsair there. So yeah, we got the bits and bobs out of the way now. Now we just need to get rid of this CPU block, which is really simple. Lovely Intel push pins. I say lovely, I am being sarcastic there. Absolutely hate them. Okay, and then that will just slide away. Okay, that's done. Just take this out and get it across there. Okay, and obviously you got your thermal paste on it, so try not to get it everywhere. This is a custom heatsink for my board. It's a Zalman one, and I've got a fan on top of it as well, which can easily just come out and on top as well. And that's just because I overclock a lot, and you know, you've got to keep it cool. And admittedly, the default Northbridge heatsink on this board is absolutely dire. And this one is really, really good actually, and it was only about a £5, and the fan was like an extra £3, so bargain in my opinion. And that's that. Oh, the power connector, let's take that out if I can. That's easy. Okay, lots of rubbish. Just literally gonna rip all this out, rip all the wires out. Don't need to know what they do, where they're going. And that's that. I'll leave the RAM in now, leave the CPU in now. It's just unnecessary to take it all out. Leave all this attached, and then I will take this motherboard out and pop it in the other one. So I'll do that, and then I'll get another video up.